Hello again. Well, this is by way of an update of my attempts at valve rolling on the Little Dot Mark II. Just to remind you, you have two sets of valves. You have the driver tubes in the front and the power tubes at the back, and it's a bit like preamp and power amp. And before I got this, it had all the stock Chinese valves, and in my last video, if you saw it, I replaced the driver valves with a pair of Russian military spec ones, and I was quite pleased by the results. So since then I've gone on and I've bought some more, and at present what we've got here are a pair of Mullards. You can see if there, it says they're made in Great Britain, and these are M8100s, I think. And I also changed the power tubes, and these are a pair of Russian spec power valves. So how are they found? Well, the first thing, changing the driver tubes to the Mullards, I did notice a difference. And it had a kind of a much warmer, sort of creamier sound, and it's very pleasant. However, when I changed the original Chinese tubes to the Russian ones, I noticed a big difference. Changing the Russian tubes to the Mullards, I can still notice a difference, but it's more nuanced. And whereas I think most people would prefer the Russian tubes or the Mullards to the Chinese, I can see people might prefer the Mullards to the Russians, like I did, or indeed the Russians to the Mullards, depending on your taste and maybe the music. I found these are very good for jazz. So changing the power tubes to the Russians, however, was different. I'm blessed if I can hear any difference at all, really. I've tried on a number of sort of albums, and I can't tell the difference. I'm sorry. So to sum up, then, this is quite a short video based on my. I'm going to accept this is based on a sample of about 5 or 6 pairs of valves. Changing the driver tubes from the stock Chinese to a better set is, in my mind, definitely worth it. Depending on which set you choose, it's kind of a bit more nuanced if you're choosing between the upgraded valves. I can see some people might want one, some people might like the other, and so changing Chinese to a different set, big difference. Changing between the sets, a smaller difference. Changing the power tubes, however, from the Chinese to an upgraded one, I couldn't hear much of any difference at all, and I didn't think that was worth it. Changing the drive tubes, yes. Changing the power tubes, no. So I hope that's a bit of use. I think I'm going to stick with these now. Obviously, you see people online who've got many different sets of valves, and I think that's, given the sort of the nuanced differences between these two, I don't think that's a particular rabbit hole I'm going to pop down at the moment. So I hope that's been useful for anyone who's thinking of doing a bit of valve or tube, depending on where you are, rolling on a Little Dot. Thanks for watching.